Welcome to Bill Cooks. We're making shepherd's pie. It's delicious. It's amazing. It's my secret recipe. You're going to have to stick around to find out how I do it. And it's not going to cost you anything. So I don't know how to make it any more enticing. Just watch, because it's awesome. Okay? Cool. Alright, so now it's part of the meat part of shepherd's pie. It's exciting. It really isn't. You got your mirepoix here. So, you got, let's see, it's a test. What's this one? That one? Can you guess what that one is? Yeah, I bet you can. Celery and carrots. Alright, going to the food processor. I'm not too concerned of a size because it's food processor. That's kind of what it does. Chop this up. Yeah, that looks about right. Yep. Cool. All right, let me grab this guy. Try not to break it. You'll get that joke if you see the mashed potatoes video. I'm going to pulse that a couple more times. There's a few pieces in there. That should do it. Yep. Looks perfect. Alright, so this is going to go in the frying pan. This is going to go in the frying pan. We're going to brown this up first. So I've got my frying pan sitting here. I can turn my burner on. Okay, the burner's on. Some oil in the pan. If I got oil in the bottle still. A little bit of that. Let that heat up for 2 seconds. Ground beef. I am making a small portion of shepherd's pie. So I just have a pound here. It's just 80-20 grocery store ground beef. Nothing fancy. This is one of those non-fancy sort of meals. Take that in the trash. If you want to use ground up short ribs or brisket or chuck or whatever it is, great, it'll be delicious. It'll be fantastic. This is traditionally done with a shredded, like a roast. That's the way you would normally do it. Of course, it's going to be lamb if you're going to do it right. But most people these days use ground beef. And if you're going to use ground beef, you're putting all the stuff in it and everything else, you don't really have to go too crazy with the meat. Will you notice a difference? Maybe. Is it worth the money? Yeah, probably not. Shepherd's pie isn't fancy. I have no idea. So, regular old 80-20. There you go. I can smell the oil. It's getting hot. So get this around. Boom. All right, let's get this in the pan. All right, so we're getting our veg in here. Oh, yeah, it's got a nice sizzle on it. Got that heat cranked up pretty high. I tend to cook hot and fast. You know, it's like me, hot and fast. No, it's kind of the opposite of me actually, isn't it? Alright, this is the wrong tool for this job. I think I have the right tool sitting right here. Oh, what do you know? Much better. I don't know why I am so OCD about getting everything out of here. I'm just a waste not, want not kind of guy. There you go. Close enough. There we are. Need to get this moving around. This will not take long since you've chopped it up. You really don't want this to burn too badly. You're just looking for it to brown a little bit. Oh, it looks awesome. This, you would normally salt this right now as well. I am not going to salt this because I don't want the final product to get too salty. There's a lot of other things going on, components. I don't want to kill it with this. I can adjust later, and so that's what I'm going to do. You'll see what I mean. There's a trick here that I do with this that makes it super yummy and awesome. But for now, there. Let that sit. Brown up. Turn this heat down just a smidge. That is nuclear hot. Alright, so that is going crazy. Fantastic. And over here, I have the carrots for the middle layer, which are just about ready to go. So why don't we get on that right now? Hold on. Okay, so let's get our carrots. Alright, let's see how our carrots are doing here. They should be done. It's been a couple of minutes. Oh, loosey goosey. She's ready. Alright, so let me actually do this first. So what I have here is about 1.5 cups of beef broth. I'm putting it in this pan over here. Stir it up a little bit. Yeah, because I cheated. I used the jar of beef base, the better than bouillon stuff. I cheated. This really isn't part of the thing. It's just flavoring for that. So, what's that? What do I always say about shortcuts? As long as they get you where you need to be, I am fine with it. Alright, so next ingredients. Worcestershire. So you have to be very precise with this. As you can see, very precise, incredibly specific. Alright, this is kind of a funny ingredient, but I like honey in this. Friggin' delicious. Just gotta be able to get it off the friggin' spoon. Be nice. There. This is really good honey. We buy it on the side of the road. That's how you know it's good. If it comes on the back of a truck, that's the good stuff. No. Alright. It really does. I mean, seriously, there's a guy on the side of the road that sells that. It's local fresh honey. Okay, a little bit of garlic. Again, shortcuts. Love me some shortcuts, as long as they get you where you need to be. Okay, so that's looking good. Pepper. Pepper good. Alright, so pepper is amazing and delicious. It's going to make this super awesome. Oh, I forgot one more ingredient. Hold on a second. Carrots and thyme. One of my favorite things. Tastes so good. So, we got about that much dry thyme. If you have fresh thyme, by all means. It's August here in Arizona, so my herb garden looks like a tumbleweeds. So, I'm going to drop the carrots in here. All of them. Because I like carrots. Carrots are good. I like to see in the dark. Oh, carrots supposed to be good for your eyes? I don't know. Thought I read that someplace, but could be old wives' tale. Get with the old wives' tales. Alright, so that's it. Try and get those under the, push that out of the way. Alright, try and get these down into the fluid, into the broth here as much as possible. When you got that set, let's just put that in the oven. I do have to move the camera. Okay, so we got our veggies here. This has been turned off. It's just waiting. Can't do everything at once. Stick this in the oven at 425. It's going to take about 20 minutes to get those really awesome. This is going good. So, I'm now going to, those handles are hot. I ain't going to touch them. I'm going to add my meat to this, and we are going to start cooking. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks delicious. Okay, so this is cooked. I turned this off because I'm doing a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to get the heat back on here. It's already still pretty warm. It's only been about a minute or so. So I'm going to cook this in here with the veggies. I know a lot of people will say don't do that. The reason they'll say that is because you're going to steam the meat and all this and the whole thing, and you want your meat to get nice and crumbly and delicious and wonderful. And yeah, bah humbug. I'm lazy. I don't want to do the dishes. Kind of boils down to. Plus, that's going to add flavor to this. That's already flavor. So I'm going to use all the flavor I can get. Now, seasonings for this, you don't really go too crazy. I don't know if you've had a lot of shepherd's pie. You got a few main ingredients. I'm going to open this real quick. Let me see if I can get what I need here. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Why are you hiding from me? There it is. Sorry. All right. So, rosemary and thyme are my two favorite go-tos when it comes to something that's kind of savory, sort of meal like this gives it a nice, delicious flavor. Nothing too crazy. Don't whack your pan like that if you like your pan. This pan's on its way out, so it can kiss my ass. Oop, did I just do that? Okay, a little bit of rosemary, not a ton. Okay, there's that and that. No, pepper, pepper, pepper. Let me the peps. Once I get a little bit of a crust, I want to break this up. You really don't want lumps. Other than that, it's just cooking ground beef. So, not the most exciting thing in the world here, folks. Sorry. You've seen all the excitement. Yeah, okay. Flipped it too soon. Let it get a crust on it. I'll let that sit. Come back in a minute. Go do something. Maybe I'll do this fast forward. Who knows? Enjoy. Okay, cool. All right, so this is done. And see how much grease we have here. You want to drain the grease out because you don't want this greasy. There's not a lot here. That's some lean meat, or the veggies all soaked it up. Okay, so I just do this, push it down. It's good with the spatula. I wonder why I break so many spatulas. Again, watch the potatoes thing. It's funny. Alright, so I'm just going to sop that up with a towel, throw that away. Here, get a couple of towels. Boom. And then it's time for my trick. Secret. Look at that. Boom. Easy peasy. Throw that over there. Pull this over here. Alright, so here's my trick. You're going to love this. You might not love this. I don't really give a crap. I love it. It's delicious. Okay, so I have 1 cup of water. Put this on the side. 1 packet of brown gravy. Oh yeah, I think you see where I'm going with this. Well, if you don't, then I don't know what to do there. Alright, whisk. Make gravy on the side. Oh yeah, I'm making gravy in the pot with the rest of the stuff. That's right, I'm crazy. I'm nuts. Tilt the pan a little bit. I don't know if the camera's showing the angle. Just tilt it so that you don't have the water going inside there. And let's make gravy. It's gonna have to come to a boil. That whole thing takes a couple minutes. You can make the gravy separately, but again, I hate doing dishes, so I try and do everything in 1 pot as much as possible. This is already a 6-pot meal. Doesn't need extras. Right over the heat. Turn my heat up a little bit so I can get this to a boil faster. Oh, it's already starting to go. Ooh, that's hot. There you go. That's looking good. Oh, that's hot. Nuts. There we go. See? Turned into gravy. What do you know? You believe that? Boom. It's gravy. That's what I call cheating. Okay, turn your heat back down. Alright, now get all your goodness wrapped up in your gravy. And at this point, I'm just going to turn the heat off completely because She's done and starting to tighten up. Okay, mix it around real good. That already looks delicious, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, we're gonna let this sit for a minute. All the flavors are gonna kind of mix together and all that stuff. Just gonna put it on the back burner, put a lid on it. Heat's off. Let's just let it sit and rest for a minute, and then we're gonna assemble. All right. All right, so here's the most important part of shepherd's pie, putting it together. If you've ever had shepherd's pie, and I hope you have because it's delicious, we all know the meat goes in the bottom. And we're not going to be terribly fancy. We're just gonna put the meat in our pan, like so. Boom, spread that around, flatten it out, make a mess everywhere. Pan's dripping. All right, boom. There's our meat layer. I like it. Perfect. Okay, let me put this over here real quick. And now for the veggies. Get these out of the oven. Why do I always try and put that up backwards? I have no idea. Oh, those look perfect. Nice, roasty. They smell amazing. I love it. Okay, so let's get these on here fastest way we can. Just to do it like this. I might have made too many carrots. That's a safe bet. I might have made too many carrots. I don't know. By the way, could you hear my dog drinking water? He probably picked up on the camera. I don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. That's a lot of carrots. I might be able to get a couple more in here, but I got 2 or 3 extras, I think. I'll get another one in here. All right. So that looks perfect. Perfect. All right. Now, what do we need now? Oh, that's right. The magic potatoes. What do you say? And there they are now. You gotta love that, huh? All right. So these guys, you gotta put them into a bag. There you go. All right, so the next thing we have to do is put the potatoes in. So let's get those going now. You're gonna need a bag. You're gonna need to clip the corner off so that you can squeeze it out of the bag, because we're gonna do this somewhat fancy, hopefully. Fancy is better than plain. You can just smear the potatoes on here, but you kind of want it a little fancier. I do anyways. It never turns out for me, but one of these days, I'm an optimist. Now, if you happen to have a cake decorating set that has the big, giant, huge nozzle for doing this, you can always get the fancy and decorate and make flowery things and all that stuff. I am not so lucky. It's part of the blooper reel. Didn't work out. That's okay, right? Yep. Hilarious. All right, so I have this is cut out here. There you go. We're just gonna make little wheels like this. The idea is that the edges get crispy and they add texture and they add a little bit of fun. So we are blasting through our potatoes here very quickly. I'm hoping I have enough. I thought I would have had too much, but now I'm pretty sure I don't have enough. Let's try and get this down to the bottom here. There we go. Let's see. Did I screw this up? Ha ha ha. I might have. Am I going to get 2 more out of it? Am I? Am I actually going to get 2 more out of this? Oh my God, pretty close. Pretty doggone close. Well, I'll just steal some from there and go to, no, that doesn't work. All right, so if you have someone that doesn't like mashed potatoes, they can eat this side. Who doesn't like mashed potatoes? If you have a family member that doesn't like mashed potatoes, get a DNA test. Seriously, because they might be an alien. Everyone likes mashed potatoes. Okay, so that's down and in. That is looking lovely. Kind of looks like ears. It's weird. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven. It's going to be in there for the exact amount of time it takes for it to cook. You're just really browning this up. Everything else is already cooked. It doesn't take very long. When it's done, I'll pull it out and show it to you. All right, so it's been a couple of beers. Let's see what we got. I don't go by time anymore. Time is irrelevant to me. You get old enough, you don't care. That looks like shepherd's pie. Well, actually it looks like shepherd's pie with some really crispy, like weird peeps on it. But it's close enough to shepherd's pie for me. There you go. It's delicious. I love it. And we're going to eat it. Boom. All right. So we got our shepherd's pie. It's ready to dish up. It's set for a couple of minutes. You really need to let this rest for a couple of minutes. It's nuclear hot inside because you've had it in the oven at 400 degrees. Yeah, you're going to kill yourself if you try and eat that. So, this is 4 people serving. There's 2 of us. I'm just going to split it like this. Oh yeah, carrots still have a little bit of resistance to them, which is good. They're not too soft. It's perfect. Nobody likes soft carrots. Oof. I mean, roasted carrots are delicious, but not too roasted. Now the trick is getting this out cleanly. 2 spatulas. There. Right-handed, so use the big one here, little one here. Let's see what we can do. If we did this right, it should come out pretty cleanly and not be, oh. I don't think it gets any better than that, folks. I really don't. That looks friggin' gorgeous. I will zoom in so that you can see the different layers and everything. Well, that's beautiful. All right, let's see if lightning strikes twice, if I can get the second piece out. Yep. We do. Get under it. Nah. Oh. Not as clean, but pretty close. A little dirty. That was the money shot. That one's still delicious. So, my wife will get the pretty one. You are what you eat, so. There you go. I'll get the little sloppy one that's kind of around the edges there, and she gets the pretty one. Of course. Alright, so shepherd's pie. It's delicious. It's amazing. It's a 4-person serving, maybe 5 if you divvied this in thirds if you had small children. It's much better serving. This is an adult size, as you can see. That's massive. And it's delicious, and I can't wait to eat it. So we're gonna enjoy. So thanks for watching my video. As you can see, I'm hard at work on my next meal right now. So make sure you subscribe, like, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell. There's probably 4 or 5 other things you can do to help. I don't know, share the video, comment, do anything you like. Tell us what you think, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.